Okay, guys, I want to talk about diets. Absolutely can't stand them. They drive me absolutely crazy, and they have for many, many, many years. And it's not because they don't work, it's because they're not meant to work long term. And the reason I struggle with that is because I'm all about finding a solution for a problem and something that we can continue to do long term. Because we already have enough of this yo-yo up and down stuff, guys. That's what life is. So if we had a way to help our weight stay at a level that we want it at, why wouldn't we do it? And again, a diet's not the way to do it. I'm not saying all diets are garbage. I am saying that there's a time and a place for certain diets, but I am saying that they do not ever get to the root of the problem. And, I've been on my fair share of diets. I struggled with body image problems ever since I was 10, even up until the point that my first marriage fell apart. And for a while, I believed that that's why my marriage fell apart, was because I was overweight and I wasn't attractive anymore. Thankfully, it only took me about 6 months to figure out that that's not why my marriage fell apart. And that's how I got started into this industry as a health coach. So here's the thing. I've struggled with my weight over my lifespan. I've done the pills, I've done the shakes, I've even done intermittent fasting, I've done everything you can think of. And yes, I lost weight. But it all came full circle, I would say, back in January when I stood on the scale just 2 weeks after I'd already stood on the scale, and I'd gained 10 pounds. And it was crazy. I'd just been to my PT that day, and I stand on the scale and I'm 10 pounds heavier in 2 weeks. And the thought that comes to my mind is, this is all stress. Cortisol, right? Yeah, I was ridiculously stressed. I had been stressed for a long time. And guys, I would put good money on that most of you are as well. And this is where my business model began, actually. And the program that I've designed, this is where it all came from, was I hypothesized that if I could reduce my stress through the breathing exercises that I'd been given, that I would be able to reduce my weight. Really cool thing happened. In a week, I lost 9 pounds and 9.6 inches. And I was like, holy cow, that's the fastest I've ever lost that much weight. And it was 100% healthy. Didn't change. My exercise actually did change, but it was because it went from a more extensive, intensive exercise to almost nothing because of my injuries. I was walking and hiking and breathing. That's it. I didn't change my diet. I didn't take any magical pill. I just stayed on the nutrition that I was on. And I hiked, I walked, and I did my breathing exercises twice a day. Now, some of you guys are probably like, Jessie, breathing cannot help you lose that much weight or keep it off. And I'm here to tell you that you're dead wrong. And I'm saying that because breathing is just the base of it. Our body holds on to a lot. In fact, everything. Because we go through so many things in our lives. We have traumas, anxiety, stress, everything you can think of. Our body holds on to it, and when we don't resolve it, it just continues to compound. It's the law of compounding, but in a really bad way. It's not the one where in 15 years you have millions and millions of dollars, like, the penny compounding. It's very different. And I don't have the scientific facts on the compounding of stress and trauma. I don't think it actually exists. It might. Anyway, but the reason I tell you guys this is because that's why I've designed my program, and the base of it being breathwork, because breathwork takes those things, takes your anxiety, and helps you be able to move things around within your body so that you can overcome and release things that are not serving you anymore. And I'm not saying that it completely gets rid of or heals anxiety or depression or anything like that. I'm not claiming that. I am claiming that it does help significantly because I watched it happen in my own life and I've seen it happen in my clients' lives. And it's been incredible. Just in August, I got stuck at a weight and I couldn't figure out why I wasn't budging. And I kept thinking, well, there's something I'm holding on to, emotionally, or, there's something in there. And I kept doing my breath work. And finally, I go to my retreat, and I went in with the expectation to find that thing that had been holding me back for so long. And I did. And within a week, I dropped another 5 pounds, and it's still off. And it's not because I'm training for the Spartan race and I run a lot of miles every single week. Nothing to do with that. Because let me tell you, for 2 weeks after my retreat, I didn't do anything. I didn't run. I didn't lift. I maintained my nutrition, and that was it. And I did my breath work. So the other thing that I want to tell you guys here is the reason this does work is because it helps you get to the root of the problem. And when you can get to the root of what's going on in your life, it helps turn that cortisol down a lot. And then your body's able to function. You're able to process things and actually think in a way that you've never thought before. And I train my clients on the nutrition. I train them on the exercise, but I start every single client out with the breath work. And I get you to a point where you're able to do these things on your own. I love graduation day for my clients. It's not that I'm like, oh yeah, you're gone. No, I miss them. But I'm just proud that they have been able to get the concept that I'm coaching and training on so that they can have lifelong changes in their lives. And if they ever need help, I'm always here. So guys, just to wrap it up here, if you are so tired of digging into every diet and maybe even starving yourself or taking a pill or maybe even a shot, I'm so excited to help you guys to get to a place where you can have lifelong results and no more of the yo-yoing, because once you figure it out, it's pretty smooth sailing. I'll just say that. I only have 5 spots left, guys, and then you'd go on a wait list. So if you're interested in learning more about this, again, the word to DM me is root. Thank you for watching my rant here. And if I've offended you, I'm sorry. That's not the purpose of this. So I will see you guys on the other side.